All right, so breaking news, people, breaking news. Another disappointment in the Reggae Boys camp. It seems as if it's the only direction that we can go, which is a disappointment direction, and it's getting so frustrating right now that I think this is a lot to do with poor planning and preparation. I put this on a lot of poor planning and preparation. So much disappointment throughout the time period, and it's just so frustrating. It's one thing if it's not another. It's just getting so frustrating. People, I can't believe. No, the news that's coming out is that some of our reggae boys won't be able to feature in Japan in the tour. And as you guys can see, England. Let's read it. This is reported from the Gleaner. England-based boys barred from boarding flight to Japan, and which means that so some of the players that we expect to see in the team will not be in the team, and that is really disappointing to me. So let me read through the what the article is saying. Um, um, This was actually reported this morning. So Tokyo, Japan, Jamaica 3-match tour for Japan has hit the proverbial bump in the road, with several England-based players prevented from boarding their connection in Amsterdam. There is now a race against the clock to get the bunch to the Asian country in time for the 3-game assessment. Why is the assessment? Assignment. My bad, people. I apologize. As local based players linked up with the USA based teammates in Dallas en route to Japan on Sunday, news arrived that 6 of their English based allies were denied boarding rights in Amsterdam after they were found to be without specific polymerase chain reaction. We look the specific polymerase chain reaction, which is a PCR coronavirus test results required for entry into Japan. I think that has a lot to do with communication. The East Asian nation is experiencing a 4th wave of the coronavirus pandemic and faces a mounting pressure at home to call off the 2020 Olympic Games scheduled for its capital, Tokyo, from July 23rd to August 8th. Japan's COVID-19 numbers stand at 745,000 in total cases and 12,926 deaths. It is said that the English-based group of players, Blair Targett, Casey Palmer, Adrian Marapa, Dillian Barnes, Leah Moore, and Gay, were said to have done testing using swabs from the dual method of the nostril and orally. But Japan only accepts PCR testing done from the nostril. So if they done all these tests, what's the difference if they don't do one in specific? I'm not sure. So far, this tour is not going to plan as none of our players coming out of England has arrived of yet. For the simple reasons that they were told at the airport in Amsterdam that they need a nasal swab COVID-19 exam, but they presented test results from the nasal and oral swab tests and were turned away. So they did all 3 tests. I don't understand. That is quite contradicting to me, because they did all 3 tests, and they said they only want one. I'm not sure if their system that they have only accept one test, and all 3 tests are on a single paper. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But this is just bizarre. This is really bizarre. I'm just wondering why is that these things only happen to Jamaica. So now they are getting their nasal swabs only to hopefully get on a flight tomorrow, Tuesday. The Jamaica Football Federation President Michael Ricketts told Observer Online this morning. Now, another player, Belgian-based Tariq Magee, who traveled on the Amsterdam route from Jamaica, who is said to possess the appropriate negative test. The appropriate negative COVID-19 test results using the Japanese specific method, did not arrive in Tokyo as scheduled on Monday for reasons unclear. The Reggae Boyz, the senior men's football team, arrived in Tokyo 22 in the last minute reversion of the squad. This is so sudden. Okay, so head coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore had originally named 30 players for the 3 friendly matches. The first in Singapore, in Sangpon Sapporo, followed 4 days later, Monday, June 7, against Serbia. The FIFA window for international games. The boys managed to secure a third match against the Japan Olympic team slated for Saturday, the 12th of June in Nagoya. So these are all the issues. So as all returning negative results from the airport testing situation, testing station, and on their stay in Japan, all members of the touring party will be tested each day. Squad: Dennis Taylor, Jaden White, Dylan Barnes, Leah Moore, Javon East, Curtis Tilt, and we all know the name. Let's run through. Casey Palmer, O'Neal Fisher, Amar Bell, Luca Levy, Andre Gray, Tyreek McGee, Blair Target, and Mariapa, Kevin Isaacs, Kemal Malcolm, Jashawn Anglin, Kevin Lambert, Damian Lowe, Wesley Harding, Devon Speedy Williams, and Junior Flemings. So just a bit of bad news again, covering the Reggae Boyz squad, and as I said, people, this seems as if this only happens to the Reggae Boyz. It's just so. Let's see. Let's hope that they can make the flight. Let's really hope that they can make the flight and get it over the line, because it's really disheartening that this. How could I put it now? This is happening. I'm not sure if there's just so many different issues to compensate for what we have and in plan and what we want to do, and it just makes everything far and way more difficult for us to accomplish our task. Now, what's going to happen is that players are going to reach like a day before the game, in which is going to be a very difficult task to just feel these players out there and hoping that they will perform at optimum best. Yes, we know that they are professional, but in the same sense, we have to imply the human factor that these things affect people on a different basis. Jet lag, preparation, settling, getting accustomed to the climate, and all these things. And I know we have still now to get more information on the issue of Tyreek McGee, why he arrived late. Still no clarification on that as yet, but this is the news, people. Some of our members are absent, delayed, been held back. So the good thing is that they are taking the swab, hopefully to catch another flight, which could be later this evening, Jamaican time, and to make the trip to the Japan tour, because it is essential that these guys get up and marry up with each other and get the camaraderie going. But if it's not one thing, it's always another, and this makes everything now a bit more complicated. So, people, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're here for the first, please hit the like button and also subscribe to join the military squad. And let's soak in this news and just try to see if we can things, and hopefully that things will pull through for the players. So, this is Military Guna TV, people. As I said, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I am out.